Hi everybody, Jason Ballas with OutdoorProductReview.com. Welcome back. We're doing another glorious year of bow reviews. And you know, a lot of you guys love to see our bow reviews and we really appreciate all the great comments we get on it. We're going to be kicking this off. It's already the middle of April. Today's the first day of turkey season out here in Colorado. I think it's the 13th. You know, it's cold, drizzly day, but beautiful for filming. We're going to get some great filming done. And first off though, this year, the thing that's really cool is we're going to be offering some contests on our Facebook page and on our website. So you'll be able to link, go to OutdoorProductReview.com. You can look right down here below us and click and go over there and take a look at all the bow reviews, all the gear reviews, everything that we have. But we're going to be giving some great products away from our sponsors and some other companies that want to participate. But first off, let's cover our 2013 bow review sponsors. All right, this year, of course, like always, we got TrueFire. You know, we're using a Hardcore Max. This is one of the best releases. You know, I shot a huge bull elk this last year. You guys could see, I'll put the picture on here. You guys will be able to take a look at them. And you know, the TrueFire, everybody says, well, a release is a release, but that's not true. This TrueFire is the Hardcore Max is an awesome release. You have to shoot a string loop. All our bows are set up with string loops this year like we did last year. And you guys won't be disappointed. You need to check out the TrueFire line. Our arrow, we've changed arrow companies this year. We've gone to an awesome arrow company, and it's, you know, they're known for arrows. All right, you have the Easton. Easton's our arrow sponsor this year. We're going to be giving away some of these arrows this year. You can win a dozen by getting some likes on our Facebook page and doing some other contest stuff. You know, and this year we're actually shooting the injection. Our arrow is 444 grains this year. A little heavier than what we're used to, but this arrow is 10.1 grains per inch, which is going to put some serious power down range. You're going to have some serious penetration. And like I did with that other arrow company I had before, you guys are going to see we're going to do a penetration test with this alongside another arrow. And we might even bring that VII from last year, and we'll shoot both of them together and see which one does better. But you know, we're using Easton arrows this year. Really proud to have them on board. We got Sitka gear, a new company this year, BinoPack. All right, and you guys have seen the review on that, and it's a BinoPack harness. Great product. I know the owner personally. We're good friends, and they really come out with some cool stuff. He's got a backpack this year that allows you to hook onto there. So you guys need to go check them out, and I'll have all the links on my website where you can go check out the sponsors. And like last year, we have Trophy Ridge. We're using the Whisker Biscuit. So Trophy Ridge is a sponsor of our bow review. And you know, real proud to have them on board. Got all kinds of great bows in the lineup. You guys are going to really like them. Sitka gear, don't forget our Sitka gear. They make some of the best hunting gear that you could find out there, and that's what I use when I go bow hunting. So I'll tell you, if you guys haven't tried it, it might be a little expensive, but this stuff will last forever. Doesn't fade, doesn't tear. It's good to go. Lifetime guarantee. So without further ado, let's start our bow review this year. And this year we have a brand new bow company, and the bow company's name's Xpedition Archery. And this one here, I think it's the X-Ring 7, and they have numerous models this year that they came out with. And this is, I saw them at the show and I was like, wow, look at that bow. You know, first year bow company came out with a bow, and it's just awesome looking. I mean, you guys take a look at this. I mean, some of the bow companies now have just some totally unique looking bows that are just phenomenal. So, but let's talk about this one here. All right, Xpedition Archery. You know, the weight, I would say it's about 4 pounds or so. You know, it's a perfect weight, perfect dimensions, looking all the way around. All right, so the Xpedition's bows, you know, X-Ring 7. We're talking about X-Ring. I mean, you can use this bow for hunting, for 3D, whatever the case is. Right, it's got a 338 foot per second IBO, which is pretty smoking fast, especially with a brand new bow company coming out. It's just cool as heck. You know, they got some of the limb saver split limb vibration dampeners on there. We're using that Whisker Biscuit, as you see. The thing is, I want to talk about is their cable slide, sort of an arced cable slide, so it sort of goes naturally with the bow. And that's something that's pretty cool. Stays out of the way of the arrow flight path. You know, some of those companies I've seen, it almost seems like your fletching might hit if you're using fletching or fob. All right, it's got a 7 1/4 brace height, so a nice long brace height, make it nice and forgiving. And the draw length on here is from 28 to 31. So, you know, that covers about most of the average bow hunter out there, if you will. 2831, they have a bunch of different bows in their lineup that would be able to match exactly what you want. Overall, you know, the aesthetics of the bow, they have this molten black finish on it. It's pretty cool. It's like a sort of a roughed up, textured finish, and that's really neat looking. They got some of the speed demons here on their cables to help it along. We put a purple loop on there because that's the only material I had as far as color wise, so we're going with purple this year. And it's looking at their limb pockets, you know, they're real small limb pockets, but they're machined so that it's perfect limb fit in there, and you're not going to have any torque of the limb sideways or whatever. You know, it's a quad limb bow, and you know, overall pretty cool. A little on the heavy side, but not, you know, nothing that you can't really handle. You know, most of your bows are 4 pounds or so. This might be a little over 4 pounds, but it's pretty nice. And one thing I do want to talk about is the grip on it. I love this grip. It's a little wider than some of the real narrow grips that you have out there, but yet you still have the same feeling as a narrow grip. And I like a fat grip, and I don't know what it is, but I've always liked having a fat grip on a bow. Their string suppressor here in the back, it's set up with the limb saver, you know, sort of shock absorber here towards the riser, so anything that's going to go through this rod's going to be absorbed right there. You could set it all up with, you know, custom stabilizer on the front. You know, it's just overall, it's a cool looking bow. You know, their cams, they got some string stops on here that'll allow you to be set up. You know, you can change the draw length without needing to buy modules. So overall, you know, the cam looks, it's like a skeleton type cam, real hollow, but I have a feeling it's going to really perform. So why don't we go ahead, and first off, what we're going to do is that draw test like we always do. Now we'll shoot the bow, and we'll shoot through the chronograph, and we'll give you some final thoughts. But my initial thoughts looking at this bow is, it's a pretty cool looking bow. Pretty cool looking bow. So let's go ahead and do the draw test here with the Trophy Ridge whisker biscuit. You know, it makes it nice. They got it all rubber coated on the end. And one thing we're going to do here this week is we're going to do a speed test, because a lot of people are going, oh, you could have got this much speed if you wouldn't have had a whisker biscuit on your review bows. Well, I'm going to do I'm going to debunk that theory, if you will. And we'll get one of our arrows, I'll weigh it, we're going to shoot it through the whisker biscuit, then we're going to put a drop weigh on there, and we're going to show you the difference. We'll shoot through the same chronograph and everything. So let's go ahead. You know, I set these bows up at the house, put on the rest, you know, put the laser on, make sure she's good to go. But real simple. We don't use any accessories, like you guys know. I don't want nothing hampering it or making noise that wouldn't make noise normally. We just have a basic rest on there. Going to use our True Fire hook release, the Hardcore Max. We're going to go ahead and draw this bow. All right, drawing it, it's pretty smooth. And it comes back to a dead solid wall right at 29 inches. You know, all our bows are 29 inches and 70 pounds. So I could even cut my arrow down a little more, but I actually like having it hang out there a little bit. Boy, I mean, that is dead solid. Let's creep just a little bit. You got quite a bit in there. I mean, it doesn't move. It's sort of like just locked back in this position. Do my torque. No, it doesn't move. I can hold this thing forever. Very nice, very nice. All right, let's go ahead and shoot it. I didn't go anywhere. Didn't make any noise. Super fast and nice. That 444 grain arrow just zipped right down there. Flew like a dream. I couldn't barely even see it. Pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, I'll tell you what, watch this shot in slow motion. You guys see all the bow does is just sort of fall back, and that'll be countered with a stabilizer on the front, so it'll be just dead in your hand. The bow was dead in your hand without a stabilizer, but I think you guys be pretty impressed. All right, we're shooting at 444 grain Easton injection shaft through the Xpedition X-Ring 7 here. Very impressed with the way this bow shot. .287 feet per second. All right, folks, there you saw it, 287 feet per second. That's a 444 grain arrow. That's pretty heavy arrow. Overall, that was awesome. The bow's super quiet. No hand shock whatsoever, zero. I mean, zero hand shock. Bow just sort of rolls back, as you guys can see. Very, very, very smooth. I love the way this shoots. Nice thick grip on it. No torque. Great solid wall. For a bow, the first year coming out with a bow, this thing is phenomenal. And Xpedition Archery, I'm going to put the website here, and you can also see the website in the link below, or on our site we're going to have a link to the manufacturers. And if you guys are looking for a great bow, the MSRP on here is $8.99. It's about average with all the other bows, but yet it shoots like a dream. You don't have that monster draw force curve that's going to kill your shoulder. Overall, very impressed with the bow. Brand new, the first year they're ever coming out with a bow. A great product. You guys need to check them out. It's the X-Ring 7 from Xpedition Archery. And hopefully this year we'll have a couple more from them, because I'd really like to try their whole line to give you guys a gist of everything they have. If you're interested in a new bow and you're like me, you'd like to go out there and try all the new stuff that's out there, try Xpedition Archery. X-Ring 7, and awesome. Has a great thumbs up from Outdoor Product Review. So for Outdoor Product Review, I am Jason Ballas. We're going to see you guys in our very next bow review.